Hello everyone, my name is Rudaina Muhammad. I'll be giving you a brief introduction about our project idea, how we implemented it, and what components we have used. The idea is that we are trying to control our computer programs using hand gestures, and the components we have used are very simple. We only needed two ultrasonic sensors, Arduino Uno connecting wires, and a tape. First, we have to connect the ultrasonic sensors with the Arduino using a breadboard, and then we fix the two sensors at the top of the screen using the tape. The signals from the board is then received by a Python program that we wrote to simulate keyboard actions on the operating system, and thus reflect upon whichever program that has the focus, which adds unlimited potential for the embedded system. All what you need to do now to see actual actions taken by the computer is to move your hands in front of the screen, so that the ultrasonic sensors can detect the distance between your hands and the screen, and send signals to the computer accordingly. In our project, we have chosen VLC Media Player desktop application to control by hands. The idea of controlling the media player is just a proof of concept, as you can alter it to do whatever you want on the operating system, without changing the embedded C code. Only the Python receiver program will need to be modified.
Hello everyone, my name is Omar Dova. I'll be explaining the circuit connections and the coding part, including the embedded C and the receiver Python code. Now I'm going to show you the actual circuit and explain how everything is connected together. Now for the circuit part, we have two inputs and two outputs. The inputs are the trig pins of the ultrasonic, and the outputs are the echo pins of the ultrasonic as well. We have selected which pins to use on the Arduino using our C code. So we used pin 3 and 5 for the trig pins on the ultrasonic, which is the yellow wires, which are the inputs, and pin 4 and 6 for the echo pins of the ultrasonic, which are the orange wires. Then, as shown here on the circuit, we have unified our VCC and ground on a certain node on the breadboard, and then we connected each node to the VCC and the ground pins of the Arduino. Now I'm going to talk about the coding part of the project, but first, to understand how the code works, we have to understand how the ultrasonic sensor works. So the basic principle of the ultrasonic distance measurement is based on echo. When sound waves are transmitted in an environment, then waves return back to the origin as echo after striking the obstacle. We only need to calculate the traveling time of both sounds, meaning the outgoing time and the returning time to the origin after striking the obstacle. As speed of the sound is known to us, we can calculate the distance. First of all, we need to trigger the ultrasonic sensor module to transmit signal by using the Arduino, and then wait for it to receive an echo. The Arduino reads the time between triggering and receiving the echo, and since we know the speed of the sound is around 340 meters per second, we can calculate the distance easily. In terms of the C code, we configure all our pins, then calculate the distance between our hands and the screen. If both sensors read a distance smaller than 10 centimeters, then the Python simulates a space button click and a play or pause action happens. If only the left sensor reads a distance between 15 centimeters and 50 centimeters, then it recognizes that we want to control the volume. So if we push our hands in and the distance is below 25 centimeters, then we want a volume up action. If more than 25 centimeters, then we want a volume down action. And the same applies for the right sensor, but the actions will be rewind and forward. Now for the Python part of the code, it's a simple code, an infinite loop that reads the input from the Arduino using PySerial library, then determine what action we did with our hands, and accordingly simulate the respective keyboard buttons and reflect the action on the OS using PyAutoGUI library.